Hello, hello, my Cappies. Welcome to Vivid Vibration. My name is Christina. Thanks so much for being here with me. I feel like a little on edge. I'm like, I just want to get my last two videos done, you know? Let's see what's going on with my caps. I feel like the last time, it feels like you guys have just kind of been playing out the same few reads over the past month of just this idea of having a revelation about, a relationship coming to an end and, really understanding what somebody means to you, even though you're trying your best to tell everybody that it wasn't true, you know what I mean? It was but all the while it really was, because you had just you had connected with this person in a way that just felt like family. Holy shit, Cap. This feels heavy AF. Okay, let's see what's going on. The fault line, Thanatos, the stone, Gnosis, the desert, and the thread. I mean, something happened. I don't know what happened, but it feels big. The fault line is the idea of just things crumbling apart, things just not working out. Thanatos is that idea of, it's death. And then it's also been the idea of laying in a bed of lies, pretending that you wanted one thing when in all reality you wanted something different. I just want to read that fucking it's all these little pages are stuck together. Come on, work. Fuck it. Anyways, I'm sorry, it was a waste of time. But that's the idea of just being trapped in this ending, you're holding hands with something that's keeping you in place, but it's really it's keeping you in place. You know what I mean? You don't feel like you have the freedom to make your own decisions, to make your own, well, this is my home and this is what I want to do. You know what I mean? I get I feel like you have this this feeling of somebody's always telling me what to do. If I'm at work, it's my boss. If I'm at home, it's my, whatever. It's just kind of this, I feel you feel angry and irritated that people are always telling you what to do. And especially because, Cappies, y'all are that cornerstone, that's just your nature. And so when you're always having to do what other people are telling you to do, that means that you're always having to rely on them, that they are your foundation. And when they keep telling you to do shit and you're this is the opposite of what I want to do, that foundation just crumbles and cracks away, because you're last time I listened to your bitch ass, shit went wrong. Oof. Okay, Cappies, standing up. That's how you, I don't know who you're saying that to, but that's what's coming through with the Thanatos and the fault line. God, I just feel y'all feel angry and pissed in the desert, but I feel but again, I feel what feels unreal to you is the fact that you would have ever let that motherfucker have a goddamn thing to say. You know what I mean? What's unreal to me is that I ever even gave you the opportunity to crack that foundation underneath my feet. I must be crazy. The fuck just happened? I feel woo, a burst of energy, and it is aggressive and pissed. I wonder if some of my caps aren't dealing with gems right now. This feels explosive on that level. Okay, so yeah, like the Gnosis, I feel like the other side of this argument, because there's a reason you're in this argument, the Gnosis, the stone, and the thread. And I feel like, okay, there's a couple of storylines here, but I feel like one of them is this idea that, like, you know, you have a connection with someone, and you know that they are, like, they have anchored. I mean, that's been a theme that's been playing out in y'all's reads, and that's that idea of, like, no, I know, like, before you showed up, everything was fine. You know what I mean? I feel like there's this idea of, like, you're getting in an argument with somebody about this, like there's been somebody who you've been trying to, like, convince, like, no, like, I don't want that person, but, like, you're done trying to convince them. Now you're just gonna be like, you know what, motherfucker, you're right, I do want that person, and I wanted that person this whole fucking time, and everything was fine until your bitch ass showed the fuck up. You got in my way. Ooh. Cappies, y'all are gonna fight. So yeah, I mean, like, that's what's coming through here. It's just this idea that you, like, you know, you're just kind of, you're throwing it down. You're like, no, you want to know what's not real in this scenario, you know, is me letting you fuck shit up again ever. You know, because you feel connected and you feel anchored into somebody, and you know that that person is who you're supposed to be with, and you'll be good and goddamned if you let those people stand in your way ever again. You're throwing down. All right, Cappies. Yeah, 5 of Swords. Judgment. Yeah. I really do think that you're like, you are not about to let this person put you in your place or bring you down or stand in your way. I mean, you have the 7 of Pentacles and the 5 of Swords and Judgment. And, like, legit, I feel like you're like, nah, bitch, because I can tell you this time and this time and this time and this time. Like, you're like, let me go ahead and unroll this motherfucking scroll here, you know? Because I have so many instances where you got in my way and you fucked my shit up. And I saw it every single time, you know? Cappies. You just weren't saying anything about it. You were just taking note. You were like, I see what's going on over here. But you're patient as fuck. That's why you sometimes are surrounded by, like, such crazy ass people, because you are the essence of calm. You know what I mean? It's like everything's spiraling out of control. Like, Cappy, you just, like, get in that Cappy energy, and it's like, it's almost like a deprivation chamber, you know? Like, you don't have to feel anything. All you feel is, like, the calmness of the Cappy, you know? But that being said, you're hella patient. You've got the patience of fucking Moses with people, you know? And so you let them do you wrong, or do the people you love wrong. You know what I mean? Like, you're like, well, I'll let that slide this time. But it's like, I feel like when you're done, you're done. And I feel like you are done, Cappies. I feel like you are like, no, bitch, not this time. You are not getting in my way again. Oh. This feels like intense. 6 of Swords, the Queen of Pentacles. I mean, I feel like the Queen of Pentacles is this person, you know? I mean, you have the Sun here as well. And it's just that idea of like, I feel like this person, and it's been that idea, like this person to you has always, like, you've always known this person carried so much value to you. You know, like you formed a relationship with this person in a way that like they felt like family to you. You know, like you've always cared about this person deeply. You know, like you've always loved this person. And everybody always knew you loved this person. You know, you loved them so much. Everybody could tell. There was no hiding it. Like, obviously, you love this person. But like, people didn't like that. You know, they were like getting in the way of it. They weren't having it. And I think at one point in time, Caps, you guys you started like disregarding like the care that you had for this person. You know, I don't know if it was like, no, man, she's just my friend. She's just my friend. She's just my friend. We're just friends. We're just friends. We're just friends. And like, and you said it so many times that it became like this, like you guys were just friends. You know what I mean? Or, but meanwhile, they were somebody who you loved them more than you loved your girlfriends. You know, it was almost this idea of like your girlfriends come and go, this person stays. You know what I mean? Like there's this really like rooted connection to this person, you know. And I think this person was seeing somebody else for some of my Caps. I think this person straight up moved on, and you had to let them go. And I feel like there's an opportunity presenting itself where you might have a chance and you're going to fight for it. Like maybe this person has been on the outs with their significant other, and their significant other is one of the ones that you're like, let me just go ahead and take this bitch down now. Like, that bitch has been in my way for too long now. Like, I let him get in my way, or her, gender neutral, but you know, like, I let them get in my way. That was my bad the first time around, but you know, like, I would be good and goddamn if I let them get in my way again, you know. You know, for others of you, I mean, I don't know how else to play that out, because this really and truly solidly just comes through and has been coming through as you, like, you missing out on this person, and you always, you know, acting like it was no thing, but everybody could always tell that it was a thing. And at some point in time expressing this to them, you know, like something hitting the fan, like shit hits the fan, and you, for whatever reason, are like, fuck it, I'm throwing in. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I love this person, you know? And Cappies, you're ride or die. Like, once you make your decision that person is your person, nobody else is. Nobody else can have it. It's taken, you know? The sun again, twice. I love it when that happens. So you have the sun, the Seven of Swords, and the Hermit, the Star, and the Page of Wands. You know, and again, I mean, just kind of going back into that same storyline, you know, the Hermit is that idea of like, you pulled away, like you missed your chance, like that shit got fucked up, you know, and somebody else came along, and I don't know if it was somebody else came along in their life, somebody else came along in your life, like something happened along the way, and then you were like, oh well, I'll just try it out over here, you know what I mean? Because there has been that idea also of like trying to replace them, you know, like trying to see if anybody else could be what they were to you, because you didn't want them to mean as much to you as they did end up meaning to you. And like that's again, playing itself out here with the idea of the hermit, of just pulling away and like understanding like, why do I feel this way about this person, and why, like what's, like what I'm like, because you're like straight up fighting people about this. You are just like straight up like, no, you are not getting in my way. Like, this is not happening. Like, I can't believe I ever let you get in my way. Like, there's some aggression here. There's like this, like, I'm coming back to life. Like I see my chance again, and I have to say something. I gotta lay this to rest once and for all. It's kind of that feeling like this is probably my last chance. Like, if I don't fight right now, this isn't gonna happen. I mean, like, that's how, like, I feel like you feel, Cappy's, like you ran out of time. Like, I feel like you've reached a point in time where it's just like if I don't do this now, then it's never gonna happen. And I think that that's something that's developed. I mean, I feel like that sounds like you're running out of time, but I don't think that it's you're running out of time so much as I feel like it's like you've just been like waking up. I mean, this feels like an idea of like waking up. And it's like when you wake up and you just kind of like, it takes you a second to like gain your bearings. You know what I mean? But like, it feels like you've gained your bearings. And once you gain your bearings, you just seem to really be like in this mode of like, you know what, I'm going to fight for this. And this is how I feel. And I'm not going to let any motherfucker get in my way again. Like, I let you get in my way once before. I will not let it happen again. I don't know who you're fighting with. I don't know if it's this person's person, or if it's like a friend of yours who was, like getting in the way somehow. I don't know how that plays out for you. But it really does. It seems like there's this like something happens where you're like, this is my chance. Because the Queen of Wands, I mean, Cappies, I feel like you guys are coming in with the masculine energy. So I mean, I do kind of feel like the idea here is that this person, I don't know if you guys like have a conversation, because again, it's one of those things where it's like somehow you hadn't seen this person in a while, like you'd kind of given up on the idea of it all, and it's like something kicks you into like hyperdrive where you're like, I want to say like reawakened to this person's like just like what it felt like to be in their presence. Because I mean, the sun is the idea of like, you can just feel the sun on your face. Like, the sun is life-giving, and just being in this person's presence, I feel like brings you back to life. And I almost want to say like illuminates the fact that, in the relationship in the past, that you had kind of stabbed them in the back, like you kind of turned your back on them a little bit. And all of your aggressive attempts to tell everybody how they were just your friend, or no, it's not like that, no, it's not like that. Like, they were kind of like, well, okay, like, I guess we're just friends. I guess it's not like that, but in all reality, I think it was just that you were like selling them short, like you just kept selling this person short. And I don't think you even realized what you were doing until something came along and broke the foundation of it all, and they broke free and they went on, and then you just kind of had to like deal with it. And now it's like this person's come back around again, and you were like, I will fight a motherfucker who stands in my way this time, because I lost this person once. I will be good and goddamned if I lose them again. You know, like Wheel of Fortune. Like things are different this time around. It's kind of that feel, you know? Like, that's it. Things are different this time around. Okay. Oh, archetype. Sorry, like, there was just a lot of cards there. It's kind of stressing me out a little bit, because this feels very, like, I feel like you are just, your energy's aggressive, like almost anxious, but not like over the top anxious, just like anxious aggressive, you know, like you're pumped. The mask. So, I mean, the mask is that idea of, we carry a persona, we carry an idea, and in this situation, you know, playing into the idea of like, no, I don't care about them, no, I don't care about them, no, they're just my friend, no, they're just my friend, you know, like telling anyone and everyone, like, this person didn't really matter to you, and even though this person did really matter to you, even though this person is somebody you were connected to and anchored in, you know, like, this person was like legit became like family to you, you know, and you acted like they didn't matter to you at all. And that was this mask of, they don't matter to me at all. Fuck it. You know, like, I don't give a fuck about that person. You know what I mean? Like the mask that you had is a mask that said, I don't give a shit. And so this person went on their way because they were like, well, they don't give a shit. So, okay, you know? And then, you know, and kind of meeting them, it does feel like that idea of like that, like, falling face first, masks shattering everywhere, because now it's like you see, it's been illuminated to you. I put all the cards back, you know? But like, it's been illuminated to you that, you know, like, this person gives you life in a really big way, and you were, you know, you did miss out on it the first time around, you know? It's kind of that idea of like, you got caught up in everything that was going on, and you let shit get in the way, you know? And it's kind of that idea of like, I'm not gonna let that shit get in the way ever fucking again, you know? And I will shatter this mask, and I will put on one that better demonstrates the way that I feel, because I feel like for you, it's this idea that like, if I don't ever tell you, you're never gonna know. That's what that feels like. Hope this resonates with you, Cappies. Thank you so much for hanging out with me and sharing your story with me, and I will see you again.